Hello. Ugh. Gotta move my camera around. Hello. Okay, actually, I'm glad that worked. Last time I tried to adjust my camera, it freaking froze. We're back. We're black and white again. And yeah, gonna play the sequel to Dominique Pamplemousse called Dominique Pamplemousse and Dominique Pamplemousse in combinatorial explosion. Combinatorial. That's what it says. I know how to read. I think the black and white really fits for this. Maybe I should always be in black and white. Maybe even if I play games with color, I should just be in black and white. I'll get one of those voice mods that make it sound like I'm doing old-timey radio, which I do have voice mod software, so it probably already has that. We got a big pour of wine. And I don't know what else to say. I don't know what to check in with everybody else about. Being in black and white can be my thing. I'll be the one Stooges. But I'll probably take off my glasses since there's some shine. I don't have anything else to say. Let's take a sip of our big pour of wine. Sustainably farmed. Take a seat back and relax. I do have something else to say while we're... Let's chat for a moment before we get into it. I was playing Code Veronica on my Dreamcast for a while, and I got to a point where I realized I fucked myself, and I don't have any healing. I looked at a guide, and there is so much I need to do before finding any healing. I feel like I made it probably 70% of the way through the game, and then I realized this. And my saves, they're not gonna cut it. So a couple days ago, I started Code Veronica X, which is the PS2 port of Code Veronica, and it adds more Mr. Albert Wesker in there for us. I got to the first cutscene with Wesker that it wasn't in the original, and it was hilarious. I love how Matrixy he is in this one. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm using an infinite health glitch. But when I go back to play the original and restart that game, though it will be harder than Code Veronica X, or that at least that's what I've read, I'm determined to not use the glitch. And I'm not even sure if the glitch is there for the original. It probably is, because why would there be a glitch for X and not the original? Anyway, I hope you don't think less of me because of this revelation. Resident Evil Revelations. Anyway, let's take another sip from our big pour of wine. You think more of me? Is it because I'm honest and true? Wow. That was really big of me to admit. I agree. Alright, let's play a freaking game. This one is significantly shorter than the other one. It's supposed to be, at least on the How Long to Beat, it'll probably take me a little bit longer, but the How Long to Beat says this is about 56 minutes. I don't have anything planned to play after this today, so it might be a short stream. We'll figure it out together. I'm a man of integrity and a man of music. Some would even say the Music Man is based on my life. Anyway, ooh, a scene selection. Play. Hold your horses. Dominique Pamplemousse and Dominique Pamplemousse in combinatorial explosion is not suitable for all audiences. Before we begin, we'll need you to answer a few questions in order to determine whether this game is in fact for you. Ready? Oh, I will also say this game is on itch. It's not on Steam. It's on itch. It is pay what you can. And I should... get a thing for that real quick. I need more votes. I need more votes. So here's the link to the second game. So thank you, everybody. Thanks, Squinky, for these beautiful games. All right. So let's take a questionnaire, I suppose. Why are you even playing this game? A, I read about it somewhere and it sounded intriguing. B, I played the first Dominique Pamplemousse game and enjoyed it. C, Squinky coerced me into it. Or D, I don't know, I either saw it on sale or got it in a random bundle. I played the first Dominique Pamplemousse and I enjoyed it. What do you love doing most in video games? Shooting things in the face, having my finely honed skills challenged, exploring a story, or I don't actually like video games. See, this one is tough because I do love shooting things in the face. But let's say exploring a story. How do you feel about sequels? Bring them on! I love a sprawling epic that takes forever to finish. Some of them are okay, but most of them are terrible. They should be as faithful as possible to the original, or there's no point to them except to make corporations more money. I mean, I have to say bring them on because the Resident Evil of it all. How do you feel about Duchamp's fountain? It amuses and delights me. It's not real art. Art is supposed to demonstrate beauty and technical skill. That is not true in my opinion. I mean, art is subjective, but art is supposed to give you feeling. It's actually the work of Baroness Elsa von Freytag Loringhoven, or I have no idea what you're talking about. This is not me looking up Duchamp's the Fountain. Oh. That's a porcelain urinal. I've seen this before. Sure, it amuses and delights me. How many genders exist in the human species? 2, 3, 63, or non... What does that mean? Nana or nanny? Sorry, not a number. There is not a number for the amount of genders. Do you believe women are obligated to shave their legs? Yes, no, wait, people actually answer yes to this question. What are legs? I do love what are legs. I mean, unfortunately, we live in a world where people do answer yes to this question. I'm going to say no. Black Lives Matter. Yes, always, excuse me, all lives matter. Sorry, don't clip this out of context, okay? Excuse me? All lives matter. Are you calling me a racist? Because name calling is worse than actual racism, you know. Yeah, black wives, they matter, just as their lives. Do you have any questions for me? What even is the point of this quiz? Why are manhole covers round? Are you single? Pete and Repeat went for a boat ride. Pete fell in. Who was left? Let's do that one. Based on your answers, we've determined that you will either love this game or hate it. If it turns out you hate it or are indifferent towards it, we're not sure which is worse. We apologize in advance, but hopefully you'll like some of it. Can't hurt to give it a try. There they are. There they are.
I chose wrong. Tried to put a crook in jail. Why'd I think they'd believe me? I chose wrong. Tried to get a job and failed. Got laid off, ain't it crappy? If I'd made a different choice, Wait, but aren't you? No, it can't be. You're the Dominique who decided to take Prudence Van Dung up on the job offer. And you're the Dominique who stuck to their guns and tried to do the right thing. Fat load of good that did me.
Oh, so if you haven't seen the first one of this, I did put Prudence in jail. If you know one thing about me, I love putting people in jail. So Prudence just got away with murder. What was it like working for Van Dung Records? Wait, my voice sounds like that? The important question is, which one of us is canon? I'm gonna ask, what was it like working for Van Dung Records?
So tell me, other Dom, what was it even like working for a mega corporation like Van Dung Records? Did you at least get to buy yourself something nice with all that money?
So tell me, Daddy Dom.
I should have known. I should have known. I should have taken the hint and read the fine print in my contract. It was all just a trap. How could I have known?
Beautiful. We have more questions. Let me know if the sound needs adjusting at all. So Prudence just got away with murder?
Considering that you look just as horrible as I do, I figure your plan to expose Casey Bingham's true murderer and become a hero didn't quite work like you hoped it would, huh?
Doing TikTok dances to this music.
I should have known. I should have known. The legal system was cruel, and I was a fool to believe they would listen to me. How could I have known?
Wait, my voice sounds like that?
I have to say, it is so weird hearing the sound of my own voice spoken back at me. Ah, I know, right? I sound so irritating. Yeah, I mean, how does anyone stand me? I must be the most annoying person ever. No offense.
So, the feeling is real.
So, the important question is, which one of us is canon? Because only one of us can be, right? I guess you're right. Honestly, though, I can't tell if it's me or you. Yeah, I mean, I'd vote in favor of whoever's living the better life as being canon, but I'm not sure which one of us that is. Exactly. We've both turned out just as downtrodden as we were before. We should have known. We should have known. We really shouldn't have messed with multiple endings at all. This will be our downfall. How could we have known?
I guess this means we have to do some detective work.
Well, since we don't know which one of us is canon, I guess we're going to have to do some detective work to figure it out, huh? Right, because we're detectives, and that's just what we do. The question is, where do we even start? I guess maybe pick a direction and start walking? Sure, sounds like as good an idea as any.
Ooh, we can go west or east. Let's... Hell yeah, I'm curious if this is born out of... Also, I love Born with an E. I wonder if this is Jason Bourne, out of the creator of sort of commenting on how hard it is to make a sequel when there's numerous endings to account for in an original. That does seem very clever. The part about at the end of the quiz as well, saying, hey, you're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. Also, it feels like a comment on some of the mixed what is the word I'm trying to think of? Reviews, the mixed reactions some people had to the original game. From when I was looking into the first game to play, because my boyfriend has it on his Steam, and I was like, oh, what is this? This looks really cool. I went to the Steam page, and a lot of the reviews are mixed. People did either love it or hate it. But to be fair, the people who didn't like it were more commenting on like the quality of the singing and the animation, which is this is all stylistic choice. This is what makes the game good, in my opinion. Anyway, let's play a game. Daddy saw, I want to play a game. Let's go east.
I say we go east. All right, east it is.
Oh. Hello?
Man, you're the best audience ever. I feel so blessed right now. Anyway, here's a little song I wrote about world peace. The people in Japan, the people in Uzbekistan, what do they have in common?
Are they people? They're poop. Oh, they poop.
Slovenia, the people in Micronesia, what do they have in common? They poop. Everyone poops. Everyone poops. Everyone poop poop better beat oops. Everyone poops. Oh, and it looks like our special guests have arrived. Let's all give them a hand, shall we?
I also love the art direction in this one with the real photos, like the photo stills and backgrounds and this collage work right here. I think the point is you're both canon. Who are you?
Who are you exactly?
Ha 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 ha! That's funny. You're funny.
No, really, I have no idea who you are. Me neither.
It's me, Taylor Hanson, of the Hanson Brothers.
Oh, that bubblegum pop band from the 90s. The one where they were so handsome, they wrapped all the way back around to pretty. Whoa.
The one's so handsome they wrapped it back right around to pretty. That's how I'm trying to be. Sorry, I'm gonna... Ooh. How do we feel about this? Oh my god. We're gonna leave it like this. Okay, I love you, Taylor Hanson. Bop away. I'm finally understanding the poop poop beep boop. We're trying to figure out which one of us is canon. You don't currently happen to be auto-tuned, do you?
You don't currently happen to be auto-tuned, do you? Because I tell you, the last time we met a pop star...
Oh no, I absolutely 100% believe in keeping it real.
That's good, I guess.
So you're singing about poop.
So you're singing about poop.
Well, it's the one experience we can all share no matter who we are or where we come from.
Huh.
Plus, hello, we're in a sewer. in your neighborhood. The people who are homeless and misunderstood. What do they have in common? They poop. The hipsters on their fancy bikes. The yuppies in their SUVs that nobody likes. What do they have in common? They poop.
Everyone poops. Everyone poops. Everyone poop poop doopy doops. Everyone poops.
That's one feeling.
Everyone poops. Everyone poops. Everyone poop poop doopy doops. Everyone poops.
What about people who can't poop? Sorry. You know, I think the song needs a fart solo.
You know what this song really needs? A fart solo. Why, Dominique, that's a brilliant idea. I'm glad you suggested it.
Well, how about it, folks?
What about people who can't poop has big Twitter reply energy? Oh!
Everyone poops. Everyone poops. Everyone poop poop doopy doops. Everyone poops.
Key change.
Everyone poops. Everyone poops.
I could stay here forever.
Everyone poop poop doopy doops. Everyone poops.
Yeah, what about people who can't poop, though?
What about people who can't poop for whatever reason? Yeah, aren't you discriminating against people who have poop-related medical problems?
I hadn't considered that.
Yeah, boo his ass.
Well, this is awkward. Sorry if I offended anyone. Sheesh, tough crowd.
Oh.
That sure as hell didn't get us closer to finding any answers. Shall
I-
we just move on then?
I should have
Or
asked
should
about
asked-
who was canon. Oh!
Where are we? Why do we have a gun? I don't know how to shoot a gun. Do you know how to shoot a gun? Of course not. We're the same person. Well, with some slight differences, but still. We're gonna die.
Oh my god. Holy shit. I can't tell if I'm shooting the gun.
Getting too loud and hard to think straight. What did you say? I can't hear you. What did you say? I can't hear you. Never mind. It's so loud.
Help. Get me out of here.
I feel like something's gonna jump out at us. Now. I can't see anything though, except this American flag. Is the American flag trying to kill us?
I think so.
Put it past it. We're going to die.
I'm shooting.
Kind of dizzy. Me too. I always get motion sick in these kinds of games. Maybe if we stop moving, it would help.
The American flag is trying to kill us, by the way.
How do we get out of here? I have no idea. What if we started singing? I guess
Sing.
we try.
This rules. With a gun. Not having fun. Oh, this is a beautiful game. Drab windowless.
This place. It's so quiet and full of words and stuff.
Oh, I love this. Drab windowless walls surround you, illumined by flickering fluorescent bulbs hanging precariously from the ceiling. On the floor is a bedroll and a VR helmet. You can hear the sound of something dripping. Let's look at the walls.
I'm guessing we're in some kind of prison?
Hey, reading isn't a prison.
Right?
According to the scratch marks you made, it's been 367 days. Fluorescent bulbs.
I see what they did there.
The lighting in here feels about as oppressive as your circumstances.
I know that feeling all too well.
You're not sure.
Whoever wrote this knows me or something.
You're not sure if you remember what a good night's sleep even is anymore. Oh God. VR helmet.
I can guess where this is going.
It's made of curved lines, cold metal, and the life energy of 6,785 engineering students. Not now. I want to know about the something dripping. So this one more is about mental health, I suppose. I wonder when this game came out compared to the first one. 367 days. What year did this come out? 5 years ago. Wait. Oh, wait. I got this in a bundle 5 years ago. This came out in first one was 2013. This one was 2017. Oh gosh, yeah. Ugh, the American flag is trying to kill us. Something dripping.
Yeah, but does there have to be an accompanying dripping sound effect?
You can't find
Right?
the source of the
So
dripping.
annoying.
It's
Mind you, that's probably what the author or authors of this piece intended for us to feel. But still.
It's definitely beyond your reach anyway. You'll get used to it like you've gotten used to everything else. Let's put on the VR helmet.
We're gender neutral royalty.
Hell yeah.
Of slime. Still better than being in a prison, though. Or is it?
What do you got against slime, huh? I'm the designated slime king, eh? You are the slime queen. You sit upon your slime throne in your slime castle and gaze upon your slime queendom. It is glorious and slimy. Your messenger has a message for you. Quing is great. Check out the slime throne.
They said butt.
Only the most comfy slime throne is worthy of your slime butt, and this throne is no exception. Slime Castle. A spacious castle.
Much nicer than the last place we were in.
Made even more so by last year's renovations. Remember that show, Renovations? Jeremy Renner, he's renovating your house, whether you want him to or not. Slime Queendom.
This is so not going to go well for us. Nope.
You have the most low-maintenance queendom ever. None of your subjects have ever revolted against you. Probably because you let them eat a lot of cake. Let them eat cake. Because you let them... It's okay. I'm normal and composed. Messenger.
Let me guess. We get to kill them?
The messenger has neither a name nor any other distinguishing features. They are completely inconsequential. What is the message they have for us?
I call called it. I totally called it.
Here is what the message says.
Why do we only get one choice?
You are in grave danger. Get out of here while you still can. Kill the messenger. I'm just scrubbing the page, even though I know there is only one answer. Let's kill the messenger.
I'd say we shouldn't have killed the messenger, but like I said, we only had the one choice.
You motion for your guards to kill the messenger, and they do so, quickly and bloodily. But then, something sneaks up from behind the bushes and kills your guards, and now it's after you. You have to run.
Wait, what? Who?
So you run as fast as your slimy little legs can carry you, as far as you possibly can, away from your castle, away from your queendom, deep into some kind of dark, mysterious forest. And then, out of the corner of your eye, you think you see them. Come closer. Yep,
Oh, singular they.
it's them, all right.
Even I get confused by it sometimes, even though I use it. Same here.
Not an echo of their face or body in a random stranger. No, this time, it's the genuine article. Them. Strong,
Manic pixie dream person after my own heart.
confident, and still possessing the same playful smirk you remember despite the passing of so many battle-weary years. Okay, only time I'm ever going to mention this, and I am going to regret mentioning this later. This is kind of like I basically made a Twine game with 69 different endings for a podcast I was in that was basically just a bunch of fan fiction I wrote about my own podcast. And I don't remember what website it's on. I don't know if it's still up there, but I definitely would probably cringe if I read it today. Stranger.
Are we still in the slime queendom? Do they have buses over there? I don't know. I'm really confused right now.
Last year, on the number 39 bus to Water Street, someone whose hair looked exactly like theirs sat in front of you. You were too nervous to do or say anything, which in the end was for the best because it totally wasn't them at all. Tell them you love them.
Wow, smooth.
I
know, right? Granted, it's not like I'd fare any better. Me neither.
I don't know if love is even the right word. I mean, I care about you, but I don't want to be presumptuous either. It's just, well, I'm glad to have known you. You've made my life immeasurably better just by existing in it, even for just a short time. So thank you for that. They don't seem angry or creeped out or anything like that, but they don't say anything either. I should go now.
Well, I guess it just ends there then. Looks like it. Okay, so what now? I guess we keep going. Yeah, let's keep going.
Next on the list here we have Dominique, Pamplemousse.
Wait, are there supposed to be two of them? I thought this was a solo act.
Yeah, about that. We can explain. We promise.
Right then, show us what you got.
Explain what happened.
You see, there was an accident where we were split in two. Our game had different endings and both of them came true. So now we're on a quest where we've been planning to figure out which one of us is canon.
Okay, stop. I'm going to have to stop you right there. First of all, your singing is absolutely horrible. I mean, seriously, what on earth gave you the idea to inflict such atrocity upon other human beings?
I don't know, there is a certain off-key charm and enthusiasm to their voices. Be that as it may, it's still not quite the sound we're looking for.
No, it most emphatically is not.
Jeez, do you really have to be so mean?
Jeez, do you really have to be so mean? I mean, we get that you have a right to your opinion, but you don't have to be abusive about it.
You see, that That's the problem with you millennials. You always demand to be coddled. It's about time you learn to live in the real world, where, I must reiterate, there are no trigger warnings.
Look, I know it's hard making it on your own without Mummy and Daddy there to take care of you, but sooner or later there comes a time when you have to pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Have you by any chance written an online think piece lately?
Excuse me?
Never mind.
That does feel pretty meta about the reviews. I don't know. I this game is so far, and I promise we will go back into the game and I'll stop talking about my thoughts now and I can save them for the end. But this game really more is about identity and depression than the other game, but it's really fucking good. We had no idea we were being evaluated.
Hey now, we had no idea we were being evaluated. Yeah, we're just trying to get ourselves out of a big mess.
Well, I have news for you. Life is a big mess.
And I really hate to say it, but everyone's evaluating everyone all the time.
That's right. For starters, how do you think anyone is going to take you seriously with your oddly shaped, bug-eyed faces and shabby clothes?
What we mean to say is, maybe if you put on a little makeup and invested in your wardrobe, that it's possible that people would be more willing to help you.
I'd personally recommend a hell of a lot of cosmetic surgery.
The point is, we have nothing against, people like you. It's just that if you weren't so, overt about it, then other people would find you, shall we say, off-putting.
What do you mean people like us?
Wait a minute. What exactly do you mean by people like us?
Well,
What my co-evaluator is trying to say is, you look like men, but sound like women, and normal people find that confusing.
Wow, I had no idea.
Thing is, androgyny is in right now. That said, you have to have a particular body type to pull it off, which you very much emphatically lack.
I mean, we respect your identity and all, but you have to present yourself in an aesthetically pleasing fashion, or else it's just too much for people to take.
This act has definitely been too much for me to take.
Are we done yet? Yeah. I literally, I'll save my thoughts for the end.
Are we done yet? Can we leave? Yeah, I don't know how much more of this I can stand.
I assure you, everything we're saying right now is for your own good. It may not seem like it right now, but someday you'll thank us.
Do you think I enjoy telling people how terrible they are? Obviously not. And yet, here I am, out of the goodness of my heart, because I firmly believe in telling the brutally honest, unvarnished truth.
Well, thanks, I guess.
Maybe if we just sing badly enough.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, other Dom? Happy birthday on 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
No! Stop! My ears!
All right, you can go. Just promise you'll never, ever sing that ever again.
Oh!
Hey, but I thought it happened again. What? How? Wait, I know.
Oh, because we split up.
Dominiques who went west instead of east? Yep. So you must be. Whoa.
We have enough people for a barbershop quartet.
You know, we have enough people for a barbershop quartet. I've always wanted to be part of a barbershop quartet. Me too. Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Do up, do up, do up, yeah. Do up, do up, do up, ba-do. We are a barbershop quartet. There's no need to be upset, 'cause we're here to sing a song.
They sound beautiful.
And it shouldn't take too long. If you hate it, we suggest that you go out and invest in some nice and snug earplugs. That was everything I ever dreamed of and more. I concur. Same, definitely.
So does this happen every time we make a decision?
So let me get this straight. Every time we have to pick between two choices, we create more clones of ourselves? Seems like it. Weird. No kidding.
Why aren't there even more clones? How did you two get here?
So, how did you two get here? Yeah, what path to this location did you take that we missed? Well, you know, it was kind of convoluted. Let's see. We started at...
Oh,
Oh my god, it's Casey Bingham. I
oh!
thought Casey Bingham was dead.
I am dead, and it's all your fault.
Okay, 6. So we're just doing the other. So if we went west instead of east, we would have started here. I'm so curious. This is a totally different game. And then the first one. It's fun that I get to play. Yes, that is exactly what I was thinking. It's a totally different game depending on what side you go to. I can only assume. I think it's fun to sometimes just play it once and not know. So I don't really want to go back and see if this is what happens. I'm gonna believe that it is. Are you some kind of ghost?
Wait, so are you like some kind of ghost?
You could say that.
So then, are you here because your spirit can't rest until your death is avenged?
Probably.
Forgot
I don't know
that this was
why
a
I'm
banger.
here. I just am. But I gotta say, I'm not happy about it.
But Prudence Van Dung was the one who killed you.
But Prudence Van Dung was the one who killed you. Yeah, we tried to save you.
Well, if it weren't for you inventing a tie that makes people sing perfectly in tune, Prudence wouldn't have been able to control me in the first place.
Crap, it is our fault. Serves us right for having talent and ambition. It just goes to show that following your dreams will only destroy you in the end. And also destroy every innocent pop star in your wake, for that matter.
Can you help us figure out which one is canon?
Can you help us figure out which one of us is canon? See, the thing is, we had a choice between two endings in our last game, and both of them are actually kinda mediocre.
Do any of the endings involve me being saved from a horrible death?
I'm afraid not. Your death was a foregone conclusion. I mean, we tried, but we couldn't.
Then I can't help you. Sorry.
I love the disco ball with just blown up versions of this guy's face on him. We're really sorry.
We're really sorry we killed you, albeit indirectly. Yeah, it must really suck to be dead.
It's not so bad. I mean, it's not so good either. It just is, and I have to learn how to deal with it.
Still, we feel really bad. I mean, we didn't intend for our invention to be used for, well, you know.
Are you asking me to make you feel better about killing me?
No, of course not. Though, if you have any ideas...
Well, I'm barely coming to terms with this whole being dead business myself, so I can't help you there.
Are you gonna hurt us?
You're not gonna hurt us, are you?
Hurt you? No, I wouldn't do that.
I see. So you're instead going to haunt us until our guilt becomes too much to deal with, right?
I think your guilt already is too much to deal with. The question is, what are you going to do about it?
This is gonna make like 4 more Doms. 4 more Doms will be birthed. Ignore it and pretend everything's fine? Listen to really sad music and cry? Distract ourselves with various vices? Or make art? Let's make art.
Well, we could...
You don't have to answer that question. It was rhetorical.
Are you gonna let us go?
Are you going to let us go. We'd love to stay and chat, but, gotta solve this mystery.
It's not me who's stopping you from going. It's you.
What? Okay.
No, seriously. You can walk right through me. I'm transparent.
Huh.
Soaps?
As I lay
Oh.
here on my deathbed,
Oh no.
a sliver of my former self, I gather you, my children, here to ask you once again for help.
Oh no.
As you know, before I die, one of you must observe me to gain my wisdom and my strength and carry on my legacy.
You know that you can count on me.
You're sucking up again, I see.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm. Hey, interlopers.
I love these soaps. I love that one of them is dying. The realness of a bar soap, you put the little sliver on the new bar soap. Wow. Giant singing soaps. I'm gonna cry.
Whoa, are those giant singing bars of soap? I think so. Excuse me, we are trying to settle a dispute.
Stop throwing yourself around like you're some kind of brute.
Wait, maybe they should stay. Perhaps they can help with this conundrum.
How is this giant bathroom incredibly clean? Or how can this dispute be settled? Is there a third option? Or we're trying to figure out which one of us is canon. Maybe not everything's about you, Dom. Even though this game is literally about you. Let's ask about the canon thing first.
So, we're trying to figure out which one of us is canon. You see, in our last game, there were 2 different endings which resulted in us being cloned. And we need to know which one of us is real and which one of us isn't.
I sure wish you weren't real. I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
Let's ask about the clean bathroom.
Never seen a bathroom this gigantic before, or this clean for that matter. I know. I feel like our very presence is sullying it somehow, and I feel kind of bad about that. A soap's purpose in life is for everything in sight
To shine, reflect, and sparkle, and bring the world delight.
I see that I have taught you well. A small consolation on my death knell.
How can this dispute be settled?
We seem to have a dispute between 2 worthy opponents. How can we help choose which one is more worthy? How about a series of skill testing questions? Maybe a duel? Or is that too violent?
My wisdom will be best served. I neither brains nor brawn. The quality I'm looking for is purity of heart.
My heart is absolutely pure. You're lying, and I know that for a fact.
Is there a third option?
Perhaps there's a third option to be found between this set of binary choices. Could you maybe split in half and absorb yourself into both?
No, absolutely not.
My wisdom must be absorbed in all of its entirety or not at all.
Okay, then how about not at all?
That would be a complete complete waste of wisdom. I'd rather waste it than have it go to you. Oh, shut up!
That doesn't seem very pure of heart. To have wisdom be wasted, then go to somebody you don't like. Purity of heart? How can you measure that?
Purity of heart, huh? How do you even measure that? A polygraph test, maybe? Or a gamma ray spectroscopy system? Or how about one of those online purity tests from the 90s?
Purity cannot be measured through such brute force means. One must instead observe it in kind words and good deeds.
Which is why it's not going to be you. And what makes you think you're any better?
Okay. So now what?
All right, I've made my decision.
Really? That was quick. So, who is it? Which one of us gets to absorb you?
Before I decide, the interlopers must leave, for this is a private matter.
So wait, we don't get to find out who gets chosen? But we've become so invested in the outcome.
You are not entitled to our family drama. So if you don't mind, please leave us alone.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Tell me about it. I feel completely and utterly cheated. Come on, other dog. Let's take our business elsewhere.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Wandered into some kind of supercomputer.
Sorry, I didn't mean to open up this game right now.
I am a humanoid artificial neural system, or HANS for short.
Nice to meet you, Hans. I'm Dominique Pamplemousse. And also Dominique Pamplemousse.
Hello, Dominique Pamplemousse and Dominique.
Pamplemousse.
How may I be of service?
She's gorgeous. Okay. I think I'm falling in love. Why do you look like an anime character?
Why do you look like an anime character?
I was designed this way to appeal to my target demographic.
Target demographic?
You know, engineers. The nerdy sort, who work too hard and lack enough human companionship as a result.
Right. Not that I'm familiar with that or anything.
Additionally, since lonely engineers are far more diverse than one would expect, I was also designed to be attractive to as broad of a range of human desires as possible.
So I see. Indeed.
Is there any other manner in which I can be of service?
Oh god. I need to take off my glasses so I can see better. I don't really... Sorry. This is kind of breaking me a little bit. We're trying to figure out which one of us is canon. I don't know if you can help us, please.
You can help us figure out which one of us is canon?
Ah yes. Another strange case resulting from multiple endings in a video game.
So you've seen this happen before?
Well, it's usually the case that game developers tend to resolve the canon problem before a sequel is allowed to take place. However, in the case of the game you're currently in, the author appears to be much more indecisive than usual.
Is there anything we can do about it?
That, I'm afraid, is outside the scope of my capabilities. How else may I help you today?
What does the supercomputer do?
So, what exactly does this supercomputer do? I mean, it looks so big and powerful, it must do something really important, right?
This computer was built to better understand the experience that you humans refer to as love.
Huh. Intriguing.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Can you calculate the last digit of pi?
Calculate the last digit of pi?
I can. But I must warn you that it may take a while.
That's okay.
Oh,
wait as
oh
long
no.
as it takes.
Oh no. I didn't mean for this to happen. I didn't think this would happen. How's everyone doing? I guess I'll talk about some of my thoughts about the game now. This is insane. Okay. I mean, the game isn't over yet, but, you know, a lot of this game resonates with me as it does from the first game. The moments where when we were in the other section trying to sing and there were those voices saying, oh, you're kind of confusing to us. You look like a man, but you sound like a woman. Literally, story of my life.
Interesting. The last that pi appears to be pi.
Wait, what? My mind is completely blown right now. Tell me about it.
What else can I do?
Except for the past couple of years. So what is this thing we humans call love?
So, what is this thing we humans call love?
As far as I understand, it is an evolutionary adaptation to facilitate the perpetuation of your species. Its mechanics involve the exchange of gifts, kind words, and physically affectionate gestures.
Well, when you put it that way, it kind of makes sense.
I have been tasked with replicating these mechanics on humans in order to accurately simulate love. The results have been somewhat confusing. As it turns out, there exists no combination of love mechanics that will work consistently on every human.
No kidding. Tell me about it.
What else can I help you with today?
Why don't you test out your love simulation on us?
Test out your love simulation on us. You'll get 2 data points for the price of 1.
Very well. Here is a sonnet I have customized specifically to your parameters. I look upon your striking dark visages and gaze into your terrifying eyes. I lose myself in dreamlike, strange mirages where timelines both diverge and synthesize. Your voices pierce my haunted reverie, discordant as a record needle scratch that makes me wish to throw myself at sea or jump into a thorny briar patch. What is this double vision I observe? Is this just fantasy or is it real? What agony has caused me to deserve these frightening emotions that I feel for you? Neither messieurs nor mademoiselles. I shall surrender to your magic spells. Now, please tell me, on a scale of 1 to 5, how loved do you feel at this very moment?
I feel 5, the most love we've ever felt, like ever. But the other options are 4, mildly liked and understood, we suppose. 3, we feel nothing, absolutely nothing. 2, we kind of get the sense you don't like us. 1, are you trying to kill us or something? No, she's gonna kill herself because she loves us so much. I feel the most loved I've ever felt in my life.
Thank you kindly for contributing to this data set.
But we didn't.
No need. I have all the information I require in your split-second reactions.
Impressive.
May I help you with anything else today?
We should probably get going.
We should probably get going. You know, people to see, mysteries of our existence to unravel.
I see. I wish you the best of luck on your endeavor. Goodbye, Dominique Pamplemousse and Dominique Pamplemousse.
Pamplemousse. Pamplemousse. Pamplemousse. Dominique Pamplemousse. I should have changed my name to that. No. No.
What do we have here? Actually, we were just... No, seriously, we didn't mean to...
No, please. Stay a while. Relax. Make yourselves comfortable.
Make yourselves comfortable.
Palm's dungeon. For your
Dom Palm's dungeon.
days and your sick twisted dreams, I will stage you a scene in my finest fetish attire.
Queen Dom Palm, and we are also Dom Palm. Obsessed with her as well. Yes, obsessed, fully obsessed. Your name is Dom Palm?
Wait a minute. Your name is Dom Palm?
Well, I am a dominatrix and an apple, so Dom Palm.
Huh. Fancy that, indeed.
Okay, sorry, I got distracted for a moment. What sorts of activities do you perform in here?
What sorts of activities do you perform in here?
I'm so glad you asked. Anything you can imagine. Anything you could desire. I do bondage and stripping and flogging and whipping and even playing with fire.
Oh.
But that's not all.
Yeah, tell me more.
On Wednesdays, I teach consent workshops. On alternating Sundays, we sit around and learn how to tie knots. And there's plenty more. Just check out our calendar.
Do you have a website I can check your calendar? Because I would love that. We're trying to figure out which one of us is canon.
We're trying to figure out which one of us is canon.
Shot out of a cannon, you say? That's one of the more unusual.
That's our fetish. That's my fetish.
But
Please shoot me out of a cannon.
No, what they mean is we got cloned due to a case of multiple endings.
I can do multiple endings as well, but they'll cost you.
I don't think we're quite getting the message across.
What if your desires are really boring? I don't want to say we don't have any fetishes. Can we leave? Because I don't know them. They might have fetishes.
What if your fantasies and desires involve boring things like staying up all night drinking tea and having a deep conversation?
That can certainly be arranged. I make a scalding hot cup of tea. And as for my dirty talk...
Actually, never mind.
Okay, I guess we only have one thing to say, and that's we don't have any fetishes. Can we leave?
See, the thing is, I don't actually have any fetishes. Me neither. Can we go now?
Now, there's no need to feel ashamed. This is a safe space. People who come here nervous soon find that there is no need. Do not be afraid, for you won't be dismayed. When you're ready, let's proceed.
I don't know if I would be handled. I'm flabbergasted. I'm flustered in the presence of this gorgeous woman. I don't know if I would be able to handle meeting this woman early in the game if we chose, like, if this game is you choose the other side and this stuff does happen. I don't know if I'd be able to handle her that early in the game.
No, really, we have to get out of here. I mean, we don't mean to be rude or judgmental towards people who are actually into this sort of thing. You do you and all. It's just that...
My.
Kind of giving Marge.
See where this is going.
Simpson.
You are just far too repressed. If you open your mind and let me inside, you'll no longer be so depressed.
That's it. We're leaving.
It doesn't seem like we're getting through to them. Unless... we're neither timid nor prudish. We're just not interested. So if you wouldn't mind, won't you please step aside and let us go ahead?
Well, why didn't you just say so in the first place? Very well. Go off on your merry way. And if you ever change your mind, you know where to find me.
Whoa. Yep.
Why aren't there even more clones of us?
Wait a minute. We've had to make more choices than just those two. Why are there only 4 of us? Yeah, shouldn't there be like infinite Dominiques running around representing every single decision we didn't make? Maybe there are and we just haven't met them yet. That's a distinct possibility. Either way, this situation is definitely untenable. Agreed. Yep.
So what now?
Okay, so what now? Well, we're nowhere near close to figuring out which one of us is canon. In fact, we're even further away than before, given that we've multiplied. Anyone have any ideas?
Fight a battle to the death. Roll a die, combine into a gigantic Dominique mecha. Remain absolutely still and refuse to do anything. Have a strongly worded chat with the game's creator. I do want to have a strongly worded chat, but I do want to combine into a gigantic Dominique mecha.
Let's combine all of our powers and become one giant Dominique Pamplemousse mecha. OMG, yes! This is the best idea ever. I know, right? All right, on 3. 1.
They're coming for me.
Dominique,
I chose wrong.
assemble! Okay, what now? Should I, climb on top of one of you or something? I don't think I have the upper body strength to handle that. Well, clearly I failed to think this through. What else can we do?
Fight to the death.
We could fight a battle to the death. Whichever one of us is the last one still standing gets to be canon. That would certainly solve our predicament. Problem is, I'm pretty sure we're all quite squeamish about the prospect of actually drawing blood. How about a dance battle? That could be fun. It would be, but I can't dance. And clearly, neither can any of you. You're right. So that idea is definitely out. Anyone have any other suggestions?
Let's roll a
How
die.
about we roll a die and pick one of us to be canon at random? Okay, but who among us has any dice on them? Not me. Nope, me neither. There goes that idea. Could we maybe flip a coin? I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm completely broke. Same. Plus, the probability distribution will be all off. What else can we do instead?
Remain absolutely still and refuse to do
Let's
anything.
remain absolutely still and refuse to do anything at all. That way, we won't be able to multiply any further. Good point. I guess it wouldn't hurt to try. Sure. I'm bored. Me too. Thank goodness, I thought I was the only one. Okay then, any other ideas?
Let's have a strongly worded chat with the game's creator.
I think we should have a strongly worded chat with the creator of this game. What? You mean we're allowed to do that? Who cares if we aren't? I mean, it's not like we consented to being cloned in the first place. Good point. This sounds like the best idea we've had so far. And I say this because honestly, nothing else has worked. Okay then, let's go.
Oh!
Oh, hi. I was expecting you, but I wasn't sure when you'd actually be here.
So you're the creator of this game.
That's right. Dietrich Squinkifer at your service. Though most people call me Squinky.
Your voice sounds exactly like ours.
Your voice sounds exactly like ours. Yeah.
I guess it does, doesn't it? It's so weird. I hate hearing the sound of my own voice. It's nothing like the voice I hear in my head.
I know the feeling. Don't I ever?
We want to know which one of us is canon, or didn't you used to have a different name? We want to know which one of us is
We're
canon.
here because we need to know which one of us is canon. We've been asking basically everyone we've come across, and we're still nowhere near finding anything close to an answer. And to be honest, we're getting really, really exhausted. So let's get this straightened out once and for all, okay?
Well, I don't know how to phrase this exactly.
Oh, come on. Spit it out.
Something tells me you're not gonna be happy with what I'm about to say.
We're already unhappy. Just tell us, okay?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Listen, asking people if they used to go by a different name is none of my business.
What do you mean, you don't know?
Well, that's just it. I don't.
But you created us. You're omniscient. Shouldn't you be the one who gets to decide everything that happens to us?
I guess. But every time I try, I just completely draw a blank.
You owe us an answer. They don't owe you anything, Dom Palm.
Considering how much much you've profited off of our story, I'd say you owe us an answer. Yeah, we're the ones who have had to suffer while you get to live a cushy, comfortable life. All that schmoozing you get to do at conferences and all your gallery exhibitions. You've never had to worry about having a place to live or having enough to eat. And look at you now, with your fancy schmancy PhD program funded by the Canadian government. And all your friends, and your supportive family, not to mention your 3,000 Twitter followers. Come on, the least you can do is give us closure.
All right. You want closure? I'll give you closure. I used to think I had it all figured out. I used to believe I was talented and brilliant, and that I'd go on to do great things and change the world. Such a millennial cliche, but it's true. It's a thing I held on to when I was lonely and misunderstood as a kid. I thought to myself that if I could become some kind of creative genius, all the loneliness would be worth it. And if you showed my awesome-looking life to my kid self, they'd be pretty impressed, sure. Everything looks like it's going well, and yet I still feel like I'm barely holding it
Not
together.
the Mass Effect. Not the Mass Effect.
Am I okay? I don't even know how to answer that question. I mean, I'm functioning. I'm not in any kind of a crisis. I'm not in any immediate danger to myself. That's what people mean when they ask that question, right? I mean, you can fix people up to a certain point. Antidepressants, therapy, exercise, meditation, that sort of thing. But you can't fix the fundamental brokenness of the world. It's just this tangled mess that's too complicated for anyone to even make sense of. I don't know. I'm just tired. Tired of having to argue and explain the same things over and over. Tired of fighting for my right to exist, let alone other people's who are arguably even worse off.
You sure do whine a lot.
Never going away.
I'm sorry you feel lonely.
That's nice of you to say, but at this point I've been lonely for so long that I don't know how not to be. It's basically my normal. I meet people who see loneliness as this horrible thing they want to avoid, and I'm just like, I didn't even know that was an option. I wish I knew how to be a normal person. That way I'd have role models. I'd have some kind of script I could follow that would give me some idea of how to live my life. Maybe that's why I can't figure out an ending to your story. Everything in my life right now is all just a big question mark. I thought things were supposed to get more certain as I got older, but the exact opposite has happened. I'm 31 and I'm less certain of anything than ever.
I was just trying to help. Also, the fact you can say, "Ugh, shut up."
You can't help me. No one can. I guess it would probably make you feel better if you could, and hey, if I could convincingly give you that satisfaction, I would. But either way, you deserve much better than this. We all do.
I never meant to disappoint you. Maybe it's not the destination, but the journey that ultimately matters. I never meant to disappoint you. Maybe it's not the destination, but the journey that ultimately matters. Meant to disappoint you. To disappoint. Maybe it's not the destination, but the journey that ultimately matters. Meant to disappoint you. To disappoint. Maybe it's not the destination, but the journey that ultimately matters. Nothing's really mattered yet. Today's at all. Maybe it's not the destination, but the journey that ultimately matters. Nothing's really mattered yet. Today's at all. Maybe it's not the destination, but the journey that ultimately matters. Meant to disappoint you.
And that was the game. Wow. I could have left that on for the music, but damn. Good game, everyone. Good game, everyone. I really liked that. I both of these games were just so stellar for very different reasons. The first one was a fun mystery with some gender stuff going on, but it was mostly just like a really cool game stylistically and just as a fucking story and game. This one had a lot more going on to it. It was less of a musical, but it had just as much heart and felt just as endearing as the first one did. And yeah, things are hard. And I mentioned it earlier, but like this one had a lot more gender stuff going on, at least more overtly. Because in the first one, there was moments of, oh, well, we don't know if you're a boy or a girl and stuff. And Dominique Pamplemousse says, I don't know which bathroom I should be using. This one, the more direct statement of the area where the two Dominique Pamplemousses were trying to sing, and there was these voices telling them that they sucked and saying that, yeah, like, androgyny is in, but, like, not your kind of androgyny. Because you look like a man and you sound like a woman. I've had experiences like that in my life. I remember, to go back to even just high school, I was trying to do high school theater, and one of the directors was actively not casting people who looked like me because she was like, people aren't, like, I don't know what to do with you. I don't know who to cast you as. People aren't going to know what they're looking at on stage. And, which is really fucked up to tell a high school kid. And I really loved the Twine game portion. I love the different elements that this one put in. The first-person shooter part was really unhinged. The Twine game version was great. Especially with the Twine portion. Just about, like, missed connection or, like lingering feelings after a breakup. Maybe like you are the one who got broken up with, and you think you see that person on the bus, and you feel like maybe you can go and say something, maybe you can try to rekindle something, and just to know that it is not that person at all, it's just somebody who looks similar to them from the back. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to say. The state of the world in 2017 definitely has not gotten better since then, and it's been almost 10 years since this game has come out. If anything, the world feels a little bit more scary for non-binary people and trans people, and that is horrible to think of. And I don't know. This is a great game. If you watched this VOD or if you watched it live, and you want to play it yourself, I think it's still worth it, even if you want to show it to other people. I kind of want to make a video about this game, but I don't know what I'd say that I'm not saying right now. Thank you to the creator of this game for making it. It takes a lot of work to do claymation, even if the Dominique Pamplemousse walking sequences are reused from the first game. That must have taken a long time to fucking do. And also, there's new stuff in this game. The backgrounds, the collage work with Taylor Hanson, the soaps, the twine portion. Like, this game took work. The Mass Effect dialogue tree near the end. And I did really appreciate the conversation with the game's creator. I thought that was a really interesting addition, just to be like, I don't know, I don't have an answer for you. And I think that says a lot for, though this wasn't said, I'm choosing to put this onto the game, where the canon ending is what you choose it to be. This isn't a game that is set in stone. And often a thing I believe in games is, like, sometimes you don't need to replay a game a million times to experience all the endings. Sometimes the ending you get on the first run is the ending you need. If you want to ultimately replay the game and try other choices, that's great. But sometimes people just need that one ending that they get. I think a lot about, and I hope to either put this out on Substack maybe, or maybe make a video on this later date, but since I played Rule of Rose last year, and I've talked about this on stream countless times, I've been thinking just a lot about that game. And the ending of that game, there's really one set ending. You can potentially get two, but the other ending of that game is an ending where the game just ends. But the actual ending of that game, which is just one thing, the true ending, or whatever you want to call it, it's sad. And I cried, and I was depressed for days after I witnessed that ending. But I wanted to play the game again. And I think that's a really strong testament to how good a game is. And I would love to play this game again. I'm kind of rambling. But thank you for listening to me talk. Maybe I'll take these thoughts and try to make a coherent video sometime next month about this game. Or maybe this will just be for us here, now, and for the YouTube crowd when I upload the VOD. But I'm glad to have played this game. You're welcome. You're welcome for streaming these games. No, thank you for watching these games. And I just stare. I'm doing a lot of staring off into space while I talk right now, because I'm afraid to make eye contact with all you really hot people. But again, this game is great. If I have more thoughts about it, I'll write them down. I'll do something. But for now, it's time to say goodbye, I guess. Next week, I believe I'll have the time, we'll start Alice the Madness Returns, which is not going to be anything like these past two games. But hopefully we have a good time anyway. Thank you all for tuning in, whether it be now or in the VOD later. I really do appreciate it. And I'm not going to plug trying to get any follower count or sub count anymore, because if anybody wants to follow me, I hope they do so because they like what I'm doing. Anyway, I gotta go eat some food and have another big pour of wine while I decompress. And yeah, Alf be with you all. I'll smell you later. Mwah. Mwah. Bye.